Stuart, thank you again for inviting me to speak on the Canine Contenders video blog. It was a great experience last time. I hope our viewers and the people we talked to really enjoyed all the good information we had to teach y'all about and learn about, and it was really a great experience. I really appreciate you inviting me to do it.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. The first question I want to ask is, when we go out and train in wide open spaces, country type environments, excuse me, most of all the times that I go, my dogs end up coming back with some sort of sickness, some sort of diarrhea of some kind. Never really vomiting, but it's always something that seems to affect their stool. And I think it's because they're eating coyote feces or deer feces and things like that ends up upsetting their stomachs almost every time we go out. I've actually got a friend here in town that really won't even let his dogs stay outside because they get so sick every time they go out from eating these types of things, and it doesn't ever seem to get any better. What really causes that, and what can a person do, myself or others? Anything we can do to prevent that other than maybe serving it to them in bowls every day to hope they get used to it?
Two things that come to mind when you ask this question. Number one is dogs get diarrhea anytime they're under stress or excitement. So if you load a certain amount, a couple of dogs up, and you're going out into the country or wherever you're going to go to do whatever you're going to do, then those dogs are stressed and they're excited. Okay? That's the first thing. And when that happens, that triggers events in the GI tract to change. Okay, it causes physiological changes in the digestive ability of the dog. Okay, right. Then you go and you let them out of the dog box or whatever enclosure you keep them in, and they go out and they sniff and they poop and they start eating stuff and they start doing things, and those things are typically not what they're used to eating in their typical diet. And so those two issues or those two events are what lead to the diarrhea. Okay? Right. And then it takes time for the intestinal tract to establish its ability to resorb the water. So that's why the diarrhea may last for 2 or 3 days. Right. Or even 4 or 5 days. And a simple way to correct that, or a simple way to mitigate that from happening, is to give them some kind of bacterial inoculant in their gut. Yogurt's the simplest thing you can buy at the store. Just plain yogurt? Just plain old yogurt. Just put it on their food for a few days before you're taking them out. If they're on a consistent training basis, there's a product called Fortiflora by Purina that's pretty good. You can put that on the food and do it every day, and it just re-inoculates the gut with the normal bacteria, and lots of times it'll cut down on those stress-induced colitis is really what they're called. Right.
So it's something in that stuff that's different, just like, say, switching a dog's food on a regular basis. Some sort of bacteria in whatever they're eating, whether it be the feces or other things, that's causing that diarrhea. Is there any harm in it?
No. Okay. It's just nasty and just causes you to have to clean up. But there's no harm, no problems. I mean, they can get dehydrated if they do it long enough, but no real harm, no imminent harm.
All right, great.